Hey Scorpio, thank you so much for coming to your love reading. Just a couple of things. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to receive alerts for when I post my readings. Also too, I am doing 1 or 2 question readings for $22.22 per question. And you also can book a 30-minute unlimited reading for $111.11. And I am doing phone readings as well, and that's an hour for $200. Okay. With that being said, there's one last thing. I am doing a giveaway at the end of the reading. You guys will see what the word is. There's going to be one special word that I say that kind of sums up this entire reading. And all you have to do is enter that in the comments, like the video, and make sure you're subscribed. And I pick one winner in a couple of days. So with that being said, let's just hop into your reading. All right. Oh, top energy is going to be like a twin flame energy or somebody that you're currently committed to, that you have deep-seated feelings for. This bottom energy is somebody you're newly connected with, okay? If you're single, if you're dating, if you're doing 1, 2, skidoo, doing both of them, I don't know, but that's kind of how this energy goes, okay? All right. How does Scorpio view their current romantic situation with this top energy? All right, so we have the Emperor, we have the 2 of Cups, the Lovers, beautiful, and Judgment. Okay, first things first, there's a lot of major arcana here, right? And the only one that's not a major arcana is this 2 of Cups. Needless to say, there is some type of very strong connection or a very strong commitment here, okay? Anytime I see the Emperor, I always know the Emperor is associated with the Empress. So there's some type of relationship here, I feel like. There's somebody here that you're very connected to. It can be an Aries or Scorpio. You also have Cancer energy, you have Gemini, and then you also have your energy as well. So definitely can be connected with another Scorpio. I feel like there's something here where finally everything is in order the way that it needs to be in order, right? I think that you finally have this connection with this person where you and this person are in a place where you're very locked down, right? You have the 2 of Cups and the Lovers. So it's almost like spiritually you guys are connected. And now in this 3D plane, you guys are starting to connect as well, which I think is beautiful. The one thing I always notice about the Lovers is that there's a bridge, right? So maybe you and this person are not yet completely together yet, or there's something here, but you and this person are deeply seated. There's some type of deeply seated connection between you and them. And I feel like you both are walking towards one another. I also feel like too, though, you feel like there's something here that has been expressed that maybe has changed your entire situation. Somebody just shut my door and it wasn't my kid. So I don't know if you guys just heard that, but that's happened in Libra's reading too. So that's kind of funny. Okay, let me see. What is their judgment on here? Somebody said something, I feel like. There was some type of conversation here. There was something that was said, maybe some type of apology or something here to make something right. And I also feel like there is some type of reconciliation between you and this person. And I feel like you recently spoke to this person where you guys are getting on the same page. Or you may have received a message, an email, a DM, whatever it may be. How does Scorpio feel about their current situation romantically with this top person? Okay, King of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, so you feel good about it, right? There's some type of balance here. You feel very emotionally connected. The one thing I think that's missing is Wands. Well, you have the Emperor here, so I guess there's your Wands. But I think that the last step to this situation is really physically being intimate with each other and physically connecting. If you haven't already, I feel like that's coming very soon. Okay, what about Scorpios that are connecting with a newer energy? What about Scorpios that are currently connecting with a newer energy? How do they view their situation with this bottom energy? Okay, 6 of Cups. You may have children with this person, or this may be somebody from your past, your childhood, or something that from deep in the past. This can even be a past life connection for some of you guys. And I feel like you're reconciling with this person, you're talking to this person, you're getting to know this person. But at the same point in time, I feel like Scorpio, there's something here where it's just not enough, or there's some type of loss here. It's like you and this person reconnected, and just as quick as you reconnected, something fell out here. Wow, 2 5s in a row, possibly because somebody was lying. Okay, you have Venus and Aquarius here. There's a lack of intimacy. And the Tower. Okay. I think things started off good, but there was something here that maybe you felt wasn't right, and that could be on your end, it could be on their end. Nonetheless, there's some type of challenge here. There's some type of conflict, and I feel like ultimately things with this person may have recently come to an end. What's caused this Tower moment? What's caused this Tower moment with Scorpio? Okay, the 9 of Pentacles, possibly a Virgo. Page of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. If you want me to be honest, somebody here views themselves as single, right? And I think with the Page of Pentacles here, it's like hot, cold, in, out, in, out. And I just think there's not enough stability here, and it's creating options and it's creating illusions. And I feel like for you, you don't like that. You don't like not having control of a situation. But I definitely feel like somebody viewed themselves as single. They would message you occasionally, or they would do something and then they would back up. And then also here you have the 7 of Cups. Okay, how did Scorpio feel about their current situation with this newer energy? 9 of Swords, which is funny because that's the card that wanted to fall out. I think you're just in your head about it, right? You don't know how to take action towards this person. And for some of you guys, you may have been the one that was dealing with somebody from your past and then tried to date, but it just didn't work out, right? There's ultimately some type of ending here, and I feel like it's because of a lack of communication, a lack of honesty, and I also feel like there's something here that needed to be released, possibly from the past, that somebody never released. Okay, let's find out how they feel about you. Okay, how does this top energy feel romantically about Scorpio? How does this top energy feel romantically about Scorpio? Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. We have the Lovers. The 2 of Cups is crazy. And the Hierophant. Wow. I feel like this person has been waiting to speak to you, or you've been waiting to speak to them. It's like they're holding back their words right now for some reason. Or they may feel like you're holding back your words. But I feel like this is from their perspective, right? They feel like you're not saying something to them. They feel like you're holding everything in. Something here is bottled up with you, with what you want to say and what you want to communicate. They definitely love you, right? There's a strong, this is possibly some type of twin flame connection because you have the Lovers and the 2 of Cups here. It's like connected on the physical and then also the spiritual plane. That's why you guys have such a pull to one another. It's beautiful energy though. Gemini, Cancer, Taurus. I feel like this person dreams about you. I think that they dream about you and them being together. I also think too that there's some type of strong connection where it's like this person is never gonna let you go, no matter what. Because Cancer Venus, right? A Venus in Cancer, that's somebody that grabs a hold of somebody and then doesn't let their ass go, right? Cancer Venus likes to know that they have a level of security and stability with this person. And I also feel like with this person, they view you as somebody that's very stable, right? Somebody that they would marry, somebody that they would want some type of commitment with here. And they believe that you and them have the same belief system and with what you both want. But they also view you as very stubborn and kind of like set in your ways at the same point in time. What do you want me to tell them about how this person feels about them romantically? What do you want me to tell them about how this person feels about them romantically? Oops, too many cards. Hold on. What do you want me to tell them about how this person feels about them romantically? Woo, okay. The World, the King of Wands, and the 4 of Swords. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this person is waiting for you to reach out and talk to them. You have Capricorn energy. This is also Saturn energy. So Capricorn energy, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and also Scorpio energy as well. I feel like they're waiting for some type of communication from you. There's some type of cycle of non-communication that they want to complete here. And I also feel like too, they're very focused on you, right? This is Leo, Cancer energy, and then you also have Jupiter in Libra energy. So this person has thought very hard and long about you. I also feel like there's some type of healing that they've done or some type of healing that they've tried to do for you as well, Scorpio. But they're very focused, they're very fixated on you. They want you. It's almost like they have tunnel vision right now with how they want to move forward with you. They're very focused, extremely focused. And maybe this person isn't necessarily communicating that to you. Maybe you guys are sending telepathic messages, but you're both receiving it. Nonetheless, you and this person are both receiving it. And I definitely feel like they want a new start with you because they want to move forward. And I feel like they want to move forward quickly. It's like, you're my person, let's light this candle, right? Let's light this fire. Because for them, it's like they're tired of waiting. They've already taken time to figure it out. They've already taken time to contemplate what they want. And now they understand what they need in order to expand. And I feel like they really do need you. Mind you, this is over the next 2 weeks. So if some of you guys are like, hey, I don't have that right now, just understand it's coming, okay? Or I'm reading for the next 2 weeks. And this is how they feel. You know what I've learned? I've learned that a lot of times, men and women, they may feel so strongly about you, but they'll never tell you. So this entire time you can go along like, wow, like they just don't care about me. They don't want me or whatever. But in reality, it's like they have such strong feelings, which is why they don't express it, because that makes them vulnerable, right? And the moment that they acknowledge their vulnerability, it's like you have a sense of control. And for people that are control freaks, they don't like that. That's also something that I know. Okay, what about this newer energy? How does this newer energy feel romantically about Scorpio? They're in their head about you. They have a lot of anxiety because I think that they don't understand what's going on. I also think that they're very focused. Their anxiety is blown up, okay? Like they overthink constantly. I feel like this person is constantly thinking about you. And I think that there's a sense of anxiety and a sense of confusion when it comes to you. I don't know if it's because you guys aren't speaking. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but there's something here where they're in their head and they can't see clearly right now. I don't know why, but it's like they're hearing things or they're feeling things emotionally, but they're not seeing things for what exactly they are with you. With the Strength card here, they're very focused. They want what they want, right? There's Leo. It's like, I know what I want and I want it, period. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. I also feel like this person definitely has a sense where if you and them could get together, like you and them would have a very solid relationship. They view you as somebody that they would invest in. They view you as somebody that they would take very seriously. They would trust you. And I feel like for them, they view you as very loving and caring and stable, right? Cancer, Gemini energy. They view you as somebody that is very intuitive too. It's like you know things before they say things, right? Cancer is a very intuitive energy. It's a very motherly energy. It's somebody that takes care of them. It's a nurturer. It's a mother. They may feel like you would be a great mother or you currently are a great mother or father. How do they feel about them? 3 more cards, please. How do they feel about them romantically? This bottom energy, Scorpio. Okay. You also have the 5 of Wands here though, right? They feel like you're dealing with multiple people and like there's constant issues or constant drama. For some reason, it's like they feel like you always want to fight this connection and it's just needless drama. And I think too, they may also feel like you're fighting yourself with this connection. Like you're trying to shut down this connection for some reason. I also think too here, they may feel like you're the one that got away. I don't know why I just heard that, but I just heard that. And I feel like they're angry. They're angry right now, I feel like, at how things occurred, how things happened, the way things were very hot and then cold, you know, a lack of communication. Definitely, I know Saturn and Leo isn't communication, but for me, with the Band-Aids over dude's mouth, it's like he's unable to express how he feels, right? In this card. So this person may feel like you're not telling how you feel. You're not expressing it. They also may feel like there's an energy here of, was this just a physical thing and you talked a good game and now you're done, right? You're off. I do think it's interesting though that this energy right here and this energy right here, it's all lining up with Saturn energy. So there's some type of lesson here with both of these people. And I also feel like too, with the Jupiter energy, it's like things are changing. And I think that things changed very, very quickly for them. And maybe they feel like, okay, maybe I do have a shot at this. But I do think for them, it's like they may feel like you have multiple people here. And maybe that's true and maybe it's not, right? I feel like the thing we tend to forget, I think, is that like perception is key, right? That's why I always ask my kids, like, well, what made you do that, right? Because I want to understand their perspective. Because my perspective is, I told you no and you did it. So explain to me why you felt like that was okay. And I think that everybody's perspective is different. And in my opinion, just because you have one perspective doesn't mean that their perspective is wrong. It's just opposite perspectives, right? So I think sometimes we need to like start thinking like that. I don't know why, but I think it would stop a lot of the arguments and a lot of the hurt because it's not being done on purpose. Like they take it like you're doing it on purpose. I don't think you're doing it on purpose. I just think that you have a different perspective of what exactly you want, right? All right. What's the current block between these two romantically? Okay, wait, I didn't specify. Hold on. What is the current block between Scorpio and this top energy? What is their current block romantically? Okay, Three of Cups. All right. The Tower. The Five of Swords. And the Empress. Okay. This can be a mother that's coming in and blocking things, mother of a child, an actual mother that's coming in and is blocking whatever transformation you and this person are doing. I feel like also somebody may just want to be friends right now. Like they're in a phase where it's like, I just want to be friends. I just want to hang out with my buddies, or I want to hang out with my girls. And there may be like a level of lack of commitment here. I feel like even though this person feels so strongly, it's like they're in the past or currently, the block is there's a lack of commitment. There's a lack of communication. I also feel like with the Tower here, it's like something very big happened, maybe at a birthday party or something, or some type of party, but something huge happened here where I feel like it kind of took everything that you know, or everything that you or them know, and it's like it all came crashing down. This could have been unexpected communication. It could be a lot of things, because I don't necessarily take the Tower as negative, right? I mean, we can if we want to be like, you know, super negative, but for me, I don't take it always as negative. I just think that it's killing that perspective or destroying whatever perspective you had. For instance, if you thought this person hated you, all of a sudden you're shocked because guess what? They just professed their love to you, right? It's something like that. But also with the Five of Swords here, I definitely feel like there's some type of fuck shit going on. Like, let's call it what it is, right? There's a lack of intimacy. I feel like somebody here just wants to win. There may be somebody in between you guys that's currently playing a lot of games with you and them. And I definitely feel like there is a Empress here that's getting in the way. So possibly a Cancer, possibly an Aries, possibly an Aquarius, or possibly a Libra or Taurus that's getting in the way. do you want me to tell them about this Tower moment? Eight of Swords. What caused the Tower moment? Four of Cups. And why is the Five of Swords here? With the Ace of Swords. And what's being King of Pentacles? And how would this make Scorpio feel? It's a decision. You have some type of decision to make. It can also be too, though, that somebody from your past came back around, right? That also can be it. Their past or your past. But I feel like what causes the Tower is overthinking, and I think that it's an anxiety overthinking. It's thinking about the future instead of living in the moment, right? When you think about the future constantly, you have anxiety. When you're focused on the past, that's depression. When you're living in the current, that's when you guys are your best. And I feel like there's some type of missed opportunity here because somebody needed to communicate something and they didn't. And I feel like somebody here is just very like, all right, well, I guess that's it. You know what I mean? Like they feel like it's a missed opportunity. Maybe you were supposed to communicate or they were supposed to communicate back to you and nothing happened. Nonetheless, it's like the issue is things need to be communicated. There's things here that need to be expressed between you and them. That's not. And it can be about a third party situation. It can be about something that happened unexpectedly when somebody was out drinking or having a good time. I don't know. What about this newer energy? What's currently this block for this newer energy with Scorpio? Seven of Pentacles, financial, possibly. Twin flame, Ten of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. Somebody here has somebody from their past that they're still dealing with, honestly, and it may be you. I also feel like there's some type of soul connection that you or your person has, and it's with somebody else. It's not necessarily with this person. I also feel like, too, it's like somebody needs to end some type of difficult situation, and they just haven't yet. Also, really quick, up here, somebody could be pregnant, which is also what's being hidden, right? That's also something that could possibly come out. But I also feel like, too, somebody is very aggressive here about, I feel like sex, right? Mars and Leo is one of the strongest sexual placements, in my opinion, of Mars. And when a Mars and Leo doesn't have a level of intimacy, they get extremely angry, extremely cranky, and it's like, that's all they focus on. So I definitely feel like here, somebody was upset because maybe somebody didn't want to give in as soon, but also too, it's like they're blocking. Like they're very restrictive. Somebody here is restricting access to them. They're being challenging, right? You have two sevens here, right? And you have a 10. Can you please clarify? Can you please give me 3 more cards to understand their block? Yeah, you see? Leaving their past behind, a lack of communication, and a Page of Cups. It's also somebody is not talking and somebody is not thinking like bigger. Like this person needs to take some time to be alone before they can even move on to some type of new relationship, whether that's you or them. It's like, I feel like somebody's trying to rush a connection when in reality, it's like, hey, I need to let go of this so I can move on, and I need to take some time to myself to really learn how to heal, right? This is moon energy, this is moon energy. And the Page of Cups, I also feel like too, somebody wants more emotions than what they're receiving. All right, who is next? Let's see, what's next? What are their intentions? What is this top energy's intentions with Scorpio romantically? What is this top energy's intentions romantically with Scorpio? Okay, Page of Wands, the Hangman, the Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. I feel like this person is trying to keep things very light, in my opinion. But also, too, it's like there's something here they're sacrificing. They feel like they need a sacrifice in order to be with you. And I feel like they want a new start with you and they just want to be happy, right? There's a lot of happiness here. The problem is you have cups, right? You have wands and you have cups. So this is definitely Pisces energy or Aquarius energy. Pisces energy here. It's like they want to live in the world that they believe, right? That they've imagined, which is a world that can definitely happen, right? I mean, anything can happen in my opinion. Can you give me some more information with what they want romantically? My concern, I'm going to keep it 100, is there's no pentacles here. There's nothing in the physical realm. It's like they want intimacy with you. They want emotional support, but right now I don't see any pentacles. So hopefully more pentacles will come out now. What do they want? What are their intentions romantically with Scorpio? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. The Hierophant, the Two of Swords, and Justice. Here's what I feel like with this person. I feel like this person fantasizes a lot with you with what it would be like to be married to you, what it would be like to live with you, what it would be like to, I don't know, just be involved with you. I think that they think about it a lot. But at the same point in time, I feel like they always feel stuck because they don't know what's best. And for them, it's like there's some type of decision that needs to be made here, possibly on a prior relationship that needs to end, right? Or something. It's like as much as they want commitment with you, they still feel like they're stuck in between the two. They're stuck in between what they believe in, right? And this can be with their family, this can be traditions, this can be a lot of things, or with what they really want emotionally, right? In their heart. Weighing their heart and head out. And I feel like this person is going back and forth with what is right here. Doing the right thing or something else. But I definitely feel like they want to have a conversation with you on how to move forward. But I definitely see commitment here. But I also feel like they're stuck in their head because there's something that they have to let go of in order for them to progress to the next step. All right. What about this newer energy? What does this newer energy want romantically with Scorpio? The Ten of Swords, they're upset. I'm gonna keep it real. Seven of Cups, Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords. It's weird because, and I don't mean to say this, but I feel like this person wants revenge. I don't know why that's coming up so strongly. But it's like they want revenge. Okay, I'm gonna stop right now and I want you to put in the comments, living in a fantasy, okay? If you put living in a fantasy in the comments below, what will happen is I do this comment generator and it will pick a random comment, and if your comment wins, then you win a free reading, okay? And I'll pick them like in a few days. All right, so this person is upset, right? They want you to feel the hurt that they feel. They also have this weird sense of possessiveness over you where it's like they want you, like there's very wishful thinking that things will happen between you two, but in their mind they feel like it can. But at the same point in time, and remember, Mercury is in Venus, or not Mercury and Venus, god damn it. Venus is in Scorpio right now, right? So they're having a lot of illusions, right? They're having all these things with, you know, why you're supposed to be with them. It's wishful thinking, it's options. It's like they want to keep you as an option, but they want to be the ones in control. And I also feel like here they want you to talk to them. It's like, no, you need to see me. Like, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of the confusion. I want you to show up or shut up. Wow, that just snapped back. What do they want romantically from Scorpio, this bottom energy? Six of Cups. You see, it's like Eight of Wands. See, what they really want is they really want to reconnect with you. And they want to be able to tie you down. So be careful, because once this person gets a hold of you, you're not going anywhere. That's what they're thinking. They want to have some type of communication with you where there's something here that pulls you back in. Right now, they feel like you're too far apart from them. They don't know what's going on. There's a lot of confusion, and it's like they want to shorten this gap of distance in between the both of you. Because I think that they're clueless, like they don't understand what they did wrong. And I think for them, you never told them. So for them, it's almost like, well, it must be other competition, right? So now they're being very competitive. And I think that they definitely get intimidated or even nervous knowing that you get a lot of attention and that ultimately it's your choice with who you want to be with. I think that that makes them nervous. All right. What is the best potential outcome for these next 2 weeks for Scorpio in this top energy? Okay, so week 1, and I do it by weeks, okay? Week 1 in September, so this is kind of like a September read. I feel like there's a lack of communication here or a lack of talking. I feel like somebody's definitely in their head making some type of decision and they're very guarded. Week 2, I definitely feel like there's some type of argument. There's some type of quarrel, whether it's with you, whether it's internally with them, but there's some type of unnecessary, unneeded drama. Week 3, a lack of communication, okay? I definitely feel like there's something here that's not being said, right? There's something here where somebody is putting it all in their head and they're not necessarily explaining. However, the 4th week in September, I feel like you and this person get back together and you have some type of reunion. Because the outcome of the entire thing, right? You have the Sun, you have the King of Pentacles, and you have the Three of Wands. So you receive the communication that you want from this person that you've been waiting for, okay? It's like finally this person takes a leap of faith and says something, okay? I definitely feel like with the King of Pentacles here, there's some type of commitment that makes you very, very happy and that kind of like relifts the energy again, right? It's like it puts this right here is so daunting with no communication, then fighting, then no communication, and then boom. It's like you're about to receive exactly what you want from this person. And it's gonna make you very, very happy. All right. What about this newer energy coming in? What's the best potential outcome for this newer energy for September? Okay. I think that this person is holding on, right? I feel like the past is still there. I feel like in the 2nd week, there may have been some type of communication, some type of awareness where you and this person then have a conversation about what things could be like. Like, I don't know why, but this energy is coming in very strongly. The problem is, again, with Mercury here, 6 of Swords, I never read the 6 of Swords as the truth. I review it like, I read it like, it's like kind of like a half truth, right? It's like, I'm going to give you enough information so you're going to stay stuck on me. But then when we proceed forward, it's like you still don't have, or they still don't have all the facts. So it's still like they're living in a sense of fantasy. But there is some type of contentment coming in with this person at the end of September, the 4th week. I feel like you receive communication or you talk to them 3rd and 4th week of September. Best potential outcome between these two overall. Wow, the Hierophant, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. I feel like there's something intimate that happens here. I feel like somebody comes and they apologize and they explain, you know, why they were taking so long to make some type of decision. And I definitely feel like there is some type of intimacy here that happens between you and them, but ultimately it's your choice, right? Ultimately, it's your decision with what you want to do. And I feel like, honestly, there's something here about like hitting and quitting it. I don't know why I feel like that, even with Venus here, like even with the Hierophant and the 7 of Pentacles, because then you have the Knight of Wands, man. And the Knight of Wands is very impulsive. right? Why do I feel like that? Why do I feel like it? Because of the moon. There's things that's hidden with who this person, you or this person, is giving to. So I feel like there's communication over maybe something from the past commitments, but I still feel like you and this person link up and do have some type of intimate relationship. I definitely feel like that. And I feel like there may have been some type of recent breakup possibly. And that's why it's like they're coming back. But ultimately, I feel like it's either up to you or obviously up to them with whether or not somebody wants to forgive here with whatever they're communicating. It's something that they've not said for a period of time. So, Scorpio, that's your reading. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoy, and I will talk to you guys next time. Peace.